Many people might not be aware that there are so many fruits, vegetables, and legumes here in the Northeast that we can even grow ourselves. We made up with John Root, and yes, even he sees the irony in his name as he gives a presentation at the Kingston Library on sustainable gardening and edible perennials.
Well, I'm giving a presentation. It's titled Edible Perennial Gardening and Landscaping. It's about how you can grow a lot of both woody and herbaceous perennials, trees, shrubs, vines, canes, herbaceous plants, vegetables for food here in the Northeast. So the astounding number and diversity of plants actually will do well in our climate, and people will learn what those are and best ways to care for them with organic methods. It's really about sustainability in part. I mean, by definition, we can't do things that are unsustainable and then expect to continue to be able to do them. So conventional agriculture involves inputs that are tremendous, the resources, natural resources and energy inputs are more than we can bear, basically. I'll be showing them organic methods of cultivation of plants, and I'll be showing them the types of plants that they'll be able to propagate. You see the fern that people eat as a fiddlehead is called ostrich fern. You'll see these beautiful Welsh onions that are a spring onion. And keep in mind, everything is perennial. It comes back year after year. And perennials have a way of being able to replicate themselves, which is wonderful. So you can be generous with your friends and family and that sort of thing. Hardy figs, hardy oranges, pawpaws, triple crown thornless blackberry, seascape strawberries, groundnut, which is a well-known plant. It's a history lesson in some ways. I mentioned groundnut. I might not be here if it wasn't for groundnut. My ancestor, John Alden, came over on the Mayflower. They didn't bring a lot in the way of provisions to get them through that winter. Native Americans told them about the groundnut, which is a tuber. The plant is a legume, it's a vine, and it grows tubers like pearls on a string, and 16% more protein than potatoes. So that's an example of a plant that very few people are even aware exists, and yet it's native to our region. Just the health benefits of these plants is actually quite phenomenal. And then to be able to share that knowledge and share the plants themselves, because as I mentioned, they propagate themselves quite well with friends and family.